Now, brand new numbers, the Donald soaring, the doctor sinking. Brand new national poll showing the Republican frontrunner extending a commanding lead in November, and Dr. Ben Carson, who was once a strong second, now sliding back into the pack. So what does all mean today? I'm Bill Hemmer. Welcome here to America's Newsroom.
Yes, you are. Good morning, Bill Hemmer. I'm Martha McCallum. Good morning, everybody. So you've got 60 days now until the people of Iowa cast those very first votes. And here's a picture of the race for the Republican nomination. They will be caucusing, of course, in Iowa. You've got Trump. 27% seems to be a number that he likes, a range that he is staying in for the moment anyway. Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz kind of neck and neck there at 16 and 17%. And then you take a look at Jeb Bush. Well, you've got, Rubio, Carson, and Cruz basically all in the same zone. You've got Jeb Bush. You got to drop down there to find him at 5%. He is in the single digits, and no other candidate, despite the fact that these folks are working hard out there in Iowa, New Hampshire, are even registering above 3% in this.
So Chris Stirewalt, Fox News Digital Policy Editor. Chris, good day to you. This is Quinnipiac numbers now. Well respected. Let's take a look at this one at a time now. Trump's numbers tell you what?
They tell me that his support is immutable. I've never seen anything exactly like Donald Trump, who surged to about a quarter of the vote in the Republican field in about July. This is almost his highest level of support, which was 28% in August in this, as you say, highly respected poll. But his supporters are not for turning, and he has the highest share of voters who say they've made up their minds. All the other candidates, people say, well, maybe this guy, maybe that guy, I might change. For Trump, he has, or another way to look at it, the lowest percentage of his voters, just over 50%, say they might ever change their minds. That's good news for him. The bad news for him is the rest of the party doesn't like him, and he leads the unhappy category of candidate that most Republicans would say they would not ever support.
That point is well taken. His strong support is not moving. In fact, it's gone up in a month. If you look at the same poll from a month ago, based on Donald Trump, he's gone from 24% to 27%. His support has actually risen, Chris.
Yeah. Well, the melting of Ben Carson, and as we look at why, the answer seems pretty clear. He rates poorly, more than any of the other four contenders, because let's face it, the rest of them are not in contention. That among the four contenders at the top of the pack, Carson does the worst on national security kinds of issues, and with the national turn towards those subjects post-Paris, it has not been helpful for Dr. Carson.
Here is what Carson is today on the screen now. He's at 16%. A month ago, he was at 23%. I have my hands on a hot new article that's coming out in 1 hour. You asked the question, is this the end of Ben? How do you answer that question?
It could be. Look, as you get closer to voting, so the Trump people are the Trump people, and they believe in their man and his special magical qualities that they think he's got. For the rest of the candidates, as you get closer to the end, your attributes and your capabilities matter more as voters wait and see who's got what. Carson not having a portfolio on foreign policy leaves him in a very difficult spot, and somebody like Rubio and somebody like Cruz are poised to receive this because they do well with the same evangelical voters that support Ben Carson, that don't like Trump as much. So they stand ready to get the support of conservatives and evangelical Christians, and I'd say that we're looking for a real tussle in the 60 days between now and Iowa between those three.
I think it's a capital T in tussle. See you later, my friend. Chris Stirewalt there in Washington.
Forward to before Christmas.